What's up everyone, and welcome to Burton Ballers. And today I'm just going to do a quick video on Eden Hazard. Watch out for my match preview for the match against Atletico, which is coming out a bit later. But this is all about the main man, Mr. Hazard. But before I get into that, guys, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video, and share below.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So guys, as I said, this is a real quick one because Eden Hazard is having a bad time of it at Real Madrid. Since he's moved, he's just been blighted with injury after injury after injury. So he's just, there's something just came out yesterday, a release from Real Madrid saying that he's possibly out for the season. He may miss the Euros, and so I just, everyone was sad when Eden Hazard went, and me included, but I always knew, that it wasn't a good fit, Real Madrid, because this guy, Eden Hazard, is a man who just likes to play football for the enjoyment of it. I'm not saying that Chelsea are not a professional club, yeah, and I'm not saying that Eden Hazard isn't professional, because he is, but at Chelsea, he was left alone, he was, after he played his football, he was just left alone, and that's the way he liked it, he just liked to, to enjoy his sport, then go home to his family. Real Madrid, he was always going to be under pressure, he's always going to be under the spotlight, and that's something I don't think Eden Hazard is comfortable with. So I don't think he made a right career move, because there are some things called a match made in heaven, and for me, Hazard and Chelsea were a match made in heaven. Hazard loved Chelsea, Chelsea fans loved Hazard, so I think that he could have fulfilled everything with this Chelsea side. Can you imagine Hazard in this side now with some of the players that we've got? He'll be the difference maker that we need. We've been crying out for a difference maker. Hazard would be that person. So, come home, Hazard. We can get you back fit again. We won't give you the pressure that you're under with Real Madrid, and you loved it in London. Your family was settled there, so you've done your due. You fulfilled your dream of going to Real Madrid. It wasn't quite a dream, turned into a little bit of a nightmare, but you know what? There's a place in our hearts for you, Eden Hazard. Having said that, I'm not obsessed. There's some obsession going on with Eden Hazard as well, since, once a player leaves a club, I want them to do well, unless they play against Chelsea or they join a rival team. But I leave it at that. I'll look at their results and just see whether he scored or assisted, and I'll say, okay, yeah, well done, mate. But some people are just so obsessed with Eden Hazard. There's one Chelsea fan, he's taken the obsession to the next level. I saw today on Twitter where he's been obviously scrolling through all the tweets, the negative tweets about Eden Hazard, and he's made a collage of 4 negative tweets about Hazard. Come on now, that's just too obsessive, He's no longer a Chelsea player. Concentrate on the players that we've got at Chelsea. I know that he's a hero and he's done a lot for Chelsea, but some people just love the man over the club. That's what it seems to me. So there are some, I think, who, if Real Madrid played against Chelsea and Hazard scored a hat-trick, they wouldn't be too disappointed to knock us out of the Champions League. They wouldn't be too disappointed, because they say, okay, we got knocked out, but at least it was Eden Hazard who scored the goal, so I'm not as disappointed. So that's the sort of culture that we have now with some of our fan base, where players are more important than the club itself. But as I said, Eden Hazard has a special place in my heart for everything he's achieved at Chelsea. If he comes back to Chelsea, I'll welcome him with open arms. I don't like to see him injured. I want to see him doing well, but I'm not over obsessed with him, if you know what I mean. So he's gone, and that's a part in our history that we can just look back on with fond memories. But let's wish him all a speedy recovery. So guys, let us know about your Eden Hazard and what your thoughts on this injury. Was it right for him to move and to go to Real Madrid, or do you think that he should have stayed at Chelsea and his career would have blossomed if he had remained a Blue? So don't forget, as always, as I said, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Match review coming out later. Take care, guys. Bye bye.